Chapter 13. Lev. This day has not gone according to plan. The plan was to get away as soon as they reached civilization. Lev could have run the moment they broke out of the woods. He could have, but he didn't. There will be a better time, he had thought. A perfect time would present itself if he had patience and kept watchful, pretending to be one of them, pretending to be like them, had taken every ounce of Lev's will. The only thing that kept him going was the knowledge that very soon everything would be as it should be. When the police car had turned onto the street, Lev was fully prepared to throw himself at the car and turn himself in. He would have done it if it weren't for one thing. The pictures weren't in the paper. That bothered Lev even more than the clothes. His family was influential. They were not to be trifled with. He felt certain that his face would be the biggest thing on the front page, when it wasn't. He didn't know what to think. Even Risa's theory parents wanted her and Connor killed seemed a possibility. If he gave himself up to the police, what if they turned and fired real bullets at Risa and Connor? Would the police do that? He wanted them brought to justice, but he couldn't bear the thought of their deaths on his head. So he had let the squad car go past. And now things were worse. Now there's a baby. Stealing a stork baby? These two unwinds are out of control. He no longer feels that they'll kill him, but that doesn't make them any less dangerous. They need to be protected from themselves. They need to be unwound. Yes, that's it. That's the best solution for these two. They're of no use to anyone in their current state. At least of all themselves. It would probably be a relief for them. For now, they're all broken up on the inside. Better be broken up on outside instead. That way their divided spirits could rest, knowing that their living flesh was spread around the world, saving lives, making other people whole, just as his own spirit could soon rest. Wow, Lev is crazy, but he's always silent. He doesn't know what's happening. He does know what's happening, but he doesn't talk about it. He ponders this as he sits on the bus, trying to deny how mixed his feelings are. While Risa and Connor talk to a painfully perky girl and her baby, Lev moves one seat forward in the bus, putting more distance between them. A boy on the bus sits down next to him, wearing headphones and singing the music that Lev can't hear. September. That's what he's doing. He's listening to September. That's what's happening. The kid slips his backpack in between them in the seat, practically wedging Lev in, and returns his full attention to his tunes. Yeah, that song is still playing. That's when Lev gets an idea. He looks behind him to see Connor and Risa still involved with the other girl and her baby. Carefully, Lev reaches into the kid's backpack and pulls out a dog-eared notebook. Written on it in big black letters is "Death by Algebra," with little skulls and crossbones. Inside are messy math equations and homework graded down for sloppiness. Lev quietly turns to a blank page. Then he reaches onto the kid's pack again, pulling out a pen. All the while, the kid is absorbed in his music. I bless the rain down in Africa. That's what he's listening to now. September stopped. He doesn't notice. Lev begins to write. Help! I'm being held hostage by two AWOL unwinds. Not if you understand. When he's done, he tugs the boy's shoulder. It takes two tugs to get his attention. Yeah? Lev holds up the notebook, making sure he does it in such a way that it's not too obvious. The boy looks at him and says, Hey, it's my notebook! Lev takes a deep breath. Connor's looking at him now. He's got to be careful. I know it's your notebook, Lev says, trying to say as much as he can with his eyes. I just needed one page. He holds the notebook a little high for the kid to read, but the kid's not even looking at it. No, you should ask first. Then he rips out the page without even looking at it, crumples up the paper, and to Lev's horror hurls it toward the front of the bus. The paper wad bounces off of another kid who ignores it, and it falls to the floor. The bus comes to a stop, and Lev feels his hope trampled beneath 30 pairs of scuffed shoes. Oof. That's a big oof for Lev. Chapter 13. Lev tried to make an attempt, but he sucks. So, yeah.